What if I told you that some of the best plant food in your home isn't in a bag from the garden center? It's in your kitchen. Every week, millions of people throw away items that can become valuable additions to compost or useful ingredients in certain homemade garden amendments. Banana peels, coffee grounds, eggshells, even cooking water. But here's the important part. Not every homemade fertilizer works the way people claim online. Today, I'll share 10 homemade fertilizers that gardeners commonly use, explain how to use them wisely, and point out when they work best. You might save money and build healthier soil at the same time. Let's get started. Every spring, Mr. Walter drove to the garden center with one goal: buy fertilizer. Every year, the price seemed higher. One afternoon, while talking with his elderly neighbor, Mrs. Grace, he sighed. "I spend more feeding my tomatoes than I do feeding myself." Mrs. Grace smiled. She walked into her backyard, picked up a bucket, and said, "I haven't bought much fertilizer in years." Walter laughed. "Then how are your vegetables so healthy?" She pointed toward her compost pile, a basket of kitchen scraps, and a rain barrel. "Nature wastes nothing," she said. "Most gardeners throw away plant food every single day." Walter was skeptical, but after one growing season, his harvest doubled in size compared with the year before, not because of one miracle ingredient, but because he improved his soil over time using simple, low-cost methods. Here are 10 homemade fertilizers many gardeners rely on. Fertilizer number 1: compost. If homemade fertilizers had a king, it would be compost. Compost is created when kitchen scraps, leaves, and other organic materials break down naturally. It adds organic matter to the soil, improves water retention, and slowly releases nutrients. Almost every garden benefits from compost. If you only choose one homemade fertilizer, choose this one. Fertilizer number 2: banana peels. Banana peels contain nutrients, including potassium. Rather than placing whole peels directly beside plants, chop them into small pieces and add them to your compost, or allow them to decompose in the soil over time. They are not an instant fertilizer, but they can contribute nutrients as they break down. Fertilizer number 3: coffee grounds. Many gardeners enjoy using used coffee grounds. Mixed into compost, they contribute organic matter and small amounts of nutrients. Fresh coffee grounds should be used with care and in moderation. Used grounds are generally the better choice. Earthworms often thrive in compost systems that include them. Fertilizer number 4: eggshells. Don't throw your eggshells away. Wash them, dry them, crush them into a fine powder. Eggshells contain calcium, which becomes available gradually as they decompose. Adding crushed shells to compost is often more effective than expecting immediate results in the garden. Fertilizer number 5: wood ash. If you have a fireplace or fire pit that burns untreated wood, don't throw the ash away. Wood ash contains potassium and calcium, and some gardeners use small amounts to enrich certain soils. However, use it carefully, because wood ash can raise soil pH. It's generally better suited to soils that are more acidic. Avoid using large amounts or applying it around acid-loving plants, like blueberries and azaleas. A little goes a long way. Fertilizer number 6: aquarium water. If you keep freshwater fish, the water you remove during regular tank maintenance can be useful in the garden. It often contains nutrients from fish waste that plants can use. Use only freshwater aquarium water, not salt water. Many gardeners use it to water vegetables, herbs, flowers, and houseplants. Instead of pouring it down the drain, put it to work in your garden. Fertilizer number 7: vegetable cooking water. The next time you boil vegetables, don't rush to pour the water away. If the water contains no salt, butter, or oil, let it cool completely before using it to water plants. Some nutrients from the vegetables may remain in the water, making it a simple way to reuse a kitchen resource. It's an easy habit that helps reduce waste. Fertilizer number 8: grass clippings. Fresh grass clippings can become valuable garden mulch. As they decompose, they return nutrients to the soil and help reduce moisture loss. Spread them in a thin layer to prevent matting. Only use untreated grass that hasn't been sprayed with herbicides or pesticides. Your lawn can help feed your garden. Fertilizer number 9: comfrey tea. Many experienced gardeners grow comfrey because it's deep. Roots pull nutrients from the soil. Its leaves can be soaked in water to make a nutrient-rich liquid feed that many gardeners use on flowering and fruiting plants. The smell may not be pleasant, but many gardeners consider it worth it. Fertilizer number 10, worm castings. Our final fertilizer is often called black gold. Worm castings are produced by composting worms as they break down organic matter. They contain nutrients and beneficial microbes that support healthy soil. Remember Mr. Walter? At first, he thought growing a better garden meant buying more expensive fertilizer. But he discovered something many experienced gardeners already know. Healthy gardens begin with healthy soil. The best fertilizer isn't always the most expensive one. Sometimes it's the compost you've been making, the coffee grounds you've been throwing away, or the kitchen scraps waiting for a second purpose. Start with 1 or 2 of these homemade fertilizers. Observe how your garden responds. Over time, small improvements can add up to healthier soil and stronger plants. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another practical gardening tip from Evergreen Senior. And before you go, which homemade fertilizer have you tried before? And which one are you excited to test next? Leave your answer in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Remember, great gardens aren't built by spending more. They're built by understanding nature and working with it.